Well, the Academy Awards are over. The Oscars of the restaurant world are still to come, and the nominations are out. This year, nearly 20 chefs, restaurants, bakers, and bars around Massachusetts are among the semifinalists for James Beard Awards. And how lucky am I? 3 of them recently joined me. Tiffani Faison is the co-owner and chef of Sweet Cheeks, Tiger Mama, and the recently opened Fool's Errand. She's up for Best Chef in the Northeast. Seizi Imura is the chef and owner of Café Sushi. He's also up for Best Chef Northeast. And Fortier is the owner and operator of Nathálie Bar and of Haley.henry, which is up for Outstanding Wine Program. Good to see you all, and congratulations on your nominations. How much does this mean to you to be nominated for this thing? Is that a big deal?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think there's a large contingency of chefs that pretend like it's not a big deal and want to hate on it, and things are political as everything is, but yes, it's a giant deal. Are you
going to pretend or say it really matters to you?
It's a huge honor. I just like to say it doesn't matter because I don't want to have that expectation of winning or that pressure, and it's just humbling.
You want to make it unanimous?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. It's just really amazing to be nominated, let alone win, but to just be nominated.
Yeah.
If they had a category for eater, I think I would be in a field. So enough about you guys. Let's talk about the food. Can we go down in this direction? Just give us a feel for what you brought along, Tiffani.
We brought things from each restaurant. So giant cookie from Sweet Cheeks. We're kind of bigger is better over there. This gorgeous pineapple upside down cake from our incredible pastry chef, Stefan Chin. Tiger. This is pigs in a blanket.
I never saw those on your menu. How come they're here?
Well, I know. We found some inspiration by someone who enjoys them.
That would be me, correct?
Yeah, they might make their way to the Fool's Errand menu.
What's that?
Drunken noodles, crowd pleaser at Tiger Mama, and then our crispy ribs, ginger.
Seizi, what's your deal?
Got our crispy tuna tobanjan roll. It's our shrimp tempura with spicy tuna roll. Our summer vegetable roll, which is appropriate for today with all that snow. Purely vegetarian. And then our chef's sampler. So it's 5 different in-season fish.
You don't mind if I have some?
Please.
You're not ready.
5 different, what are the fish really quickly down the line?
So, real quick, the first one to your left, kasugodai, young sea bream, a sign of spring. Kimedai is the golden eye snapper, another sign of spring with the hotaru ika, Japanese firefly squid, bioluminescent, fun facts. What you just had, the New Zealand king salmon, and then the sawaras, the Spanish mackerel from Japan.
My mother did tell me not to speak with my mouth full, but I forgot. And what's all this stuff here?
So this is a black bass ceviche with some crispy fish skin and a little bit of blood orange. Use the endive just to kind of make it into a chip. These are crispy prosciutto skins. And then this is what we're known for at Haley.henry, which is tin fish. So it's from Portugal. It's mackerel and peri-peri sauce. Put some butter on the bread, hit it with some fresh herbs, and away you go. And then this is...
What'd you bring?
This is an orange wine from a really cool female winemaker in Portland. So
by the way,
have some of it.
A big part of your deal is focusing on women in the industry, yes?
Yes. Yeah, especially at Nathálie Bar. We have all types of wine producers at both, but at Nathálie Bar we focus more on the female winemakers, which is great.
Okay, you know what I decided? Because I know some of you. I thought there'd be too much humility if I say, why are you a nominee? So I decided not to do that. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Tell me why Café Sushi and he deserves the nomination.
His sushi is...
Look at his face, by the way, while you're talking.
Can I? Can I?
Yes.
Why? What's
honestly, like some of the best sushi in the city, to be honest with you. It's not... It's to a point where it's not pretentious. You can feel like you can go in there and spend $20 or you could spend thousands of dollars. But other than that, I mean, the quality of the food is amazing.
That was an excellent start. Okay, your turn. Tiger Mama, what's special about her place?
She's killing it.
Why is she killing it?
Because she's the quality, the flavors. I haven't, unfortunately, been to Southeast Asia, but for all the different places, having lived in San Francisco Bay Area, being familiar with those flavor profiles, it's spot on. And, I mean, it's not just Tiger Mama, it's Sweet Cheeks and now Fool's Errand, so...
How does it feel when essentially, I mean, you guys are competing. I know you're going to say you're not really, but you are competing for this incredible. How does that feel when he talks like that way about you?
It's like so impossible to take it in, but I respect and adore him so much that it's overwhelming. Honestly.
Okay, so now you get to talk about Haley.henry. What do you think about that place?
I'm happy to talk about Haley.henry and Nathálie. Aside from being friends, not only has Haley kind of pioneered something in the city with the tin fish program, but the conviviality and the friendship that she fosters in, she and Chrissy Weiss foster in the spaces that they own is unreal. And putting women out front in the way that she does, unbelievable. And they're just fun. You guys are like the funnest people.
Thank you.
Tell us who Henry is or isn't.
Henry is my dad's middle name. So my parents, I have 4 sisters, we all share the same middle name as my mother in some way, but no one got my dad's middle name. So it was kind of an ode to him, but he also...
I thought he wanted a son, didn't he, Henry? Was that...
He did want a son.
And it would have been Henry.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. He injured himself. He broke like 19 bones when he helped me paint Haley.Henry.
So I would have, a tribute to him?
I would have named it after him anyway.
That's a beautiful thing. Is there a common thread between, I mean, you're all pretty young, between the great young chefs in this town? Do you think there's a common thread?
I think we're all just trying really hard to bring interesting things to Boston. I mean, I really love being part of this Boston chef industry, community.
You left town a little while and then you came back, right?
I did. So it's really nice to be back and feel like we're doing something. I think there's a real sort of friendship amongst everyone in the industry. Which is
Does that help, genuine. By the way? I'm amazed. When I meet young restaurateurs and people who do what you guys do, I'm amazed how warm the relations are between people who do exactly what... Is that help or is that just...
Oh, of course it helps.
Why does it help?
Well, it helps because it's a hard job to do, right? And so, to play on what Seizi was saying, I think we're moving the city forward in a way that it's been trying to do for a very long time. And it feels like it's finally, the fishes are breaking, we're going. And I think the young people, the young chefs are really a huge part of that. Know this, we stand on the shoulders of giants who built this city culinarily, but I think we're taking it in a really interesting, fun direction. We're building the city we want to live in.
You're all doing pretty well. I mean, very well, actually. And, L'Espalier, which has been around forever, gone. Les Sablons in Harvard Square, I went twice, gone after a year. Why are some succeeding? Some new, some old, and some... going right down the tube. Anybody have a thought? What are they missing?
I mean, I don't think, to speak to L'Espalier...
Try that tin thing while she's talking.
Specifically,
I want to try that. Go ahead.
Yes, L'Espalier closed, but I think it's a giant victory lap for Frank, right? He had L'Espalier in 2 different incarnations for a very long time, and I think he just decided, to go out like that, to be able to decide to go out like that, and to say, I'm done, this is how I'd like to exit stage left. Impressive. But
Les Sablons, I love the place. That's just only a few blocks from where you are. What do you think the thing is?
It was pretty surprising, kind of disappointing for me because I really love what those guys were doing and that entire group. Harvard Square's pretty expensive.
Couldn't find the entrance. That's the problem in my estimation. I know you're not going to. You really couldn't find. Though. Well, if you love it, if you find it. Okay, so a young person is watching the show right now and saying, "I want to be her. I want to be him. I want to be her." Let's go down this way. Give a little advice.
I think you just need, if you have an idea, you just really need to be authentic and follow through with it because people really appreciate what you bring to the table, and it doesn't need to be a cookie cutter thing all the way down because people don't want that. They want originality. So I always tell people, if you have a really fun idea, just go with it. Stick to your gut and just go with it.
How about you, Seizi?
I totally agree. I mean, everything that's coming from a real, genuine, organic place will definitely thrive, because it's original. It's something that's true.
And you have to answer quickly because you're opening an Italian restaurant in a couple of months. So you have to answer really quickly. Or Fana, if you don't know.
Yeah, do the work, right? Do the work and stay with someone that does it successfully. Learn from them. Once you open your own place, it is the job you cannot quit, right? So make sure you can stay in the same place.
This is to all 3 of you. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thanks so much.
Cheers. Food is great. Lots of luck and congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Tiffany, as always, really appreciate it. The 2019 James Beard finalists will be announced on March 27th and the winners on May 6th. For more information, head to jamesbeard.org.